Hey there, and welcome back to main title animation, American Soldier. This is the section I'm calling Quick Edits. And what I wanted to do with this section was fill a gap in the edit with just a quick succession of photographs where there's not a lot of work involved with it. There's a decent amount of work involved, and this video is fairly long, but I don't know, it's something different. It's the middle of the animation sequence. It's just something to kind of change it up. So the first thing I'm doing here is I'm timing out a composition. I'm copying the music for this section of the edit, and I'm going to play it back. And what I'm going to do is just place in several photographs that I've pre-selected. So I'm getting an idea for timing here, for how long each photo should be. I'm paying attention to the sound hits. So I think I have a generalized idea where I think that each photo is going to roughly be between 8, 9, 10, 11 frames long. And it might be cool just to have the photos quickly move at us, scale up, have some texture going on. It's just a way to see, it's almost a crescendo in the edit. And I want to build some momentum. So I want to speed up the pace and show several photographs versus just 1, 2, or 3 photographs in a scene. So like I said, I'm placing in photographs here into the timeline that I've pre-selected. This is also a great example of trying many ideas that don't work and a couple that do. So here I'm going to fine-tune the placement of the photos and their length. So now I'm listening to the music and I'm watching visually where the layers are hitting, and I'm fine-tuning just a couple of them. Okay, cool. What I'm going to try next is scaling each of the images just slightly up. So it's in succession, image gets big, image gets big, image gets big, over and over again to build some momentum. On this image, I'm going to move the anchor point because I want the image to scale more from the ground plane versus the center of the image. And this isn't something where I can just copy and paste one scale increase from one image to the other, because each of these images is a different size. So one image may scale from, let's say, 100 to 105, another image may scale from 67 to 72. It all depends. And I don't want each of the images to be the same either. I want there to be some difference between the amount that the images are scaling. Again, I don't want things to be perfect. Cool. So a few of these images are moving a little too much for me, but for now, I will keep as is. The next step is I want to try to apply ink over the top of all these photos. And the goal of this exercise is to use several different pieces of ink footage that all drop in from different angles, different sizes, a lot of variety. And again, this is to create energy and movement and momentum. If you can't tell, what I've done here is sped the footage up even quicker. I think it's 4 times speed. It can get a little boring watching me do this process over and over again. So feel free to slow down if you'd like to see it in more detail. Some of these I'm applying time remapping to. As I said in a previous video, time remapping is a super powerful tool that years ago I didn't used to use it very much, but anymore it's so powerful to control exactly at what moment you want to see something happen. It's great to use on footage, it's great to use on pre-comps. So here I'm adjusting the time remapping for several of the clips. So what I'm doing here is I'm selecting all the ink footage and I'm setting it all to soft light and then hard light, color dodge, just to get an idea for how the ink is affecting the color of the images. And then here I'm copying and pasting a color correction layer from another scene, seeing how it works. I then duplicated that color correction and then decreased the opacity of the second layer of color correction to give a slightly different color feel. Now I'm bringing in a layer of texture. And then trimming all of the ink footage and cleaning up my timeline. Now I'm selecting all of the photographs and switching their modes to try something different. I'm also changing the color label of the photographs. This is because it's easy just to go select, right click on one layer, like in this case red, select label group, and it selects all of those layers. It's an easy shortcut to select multiple layers. Now I'm just trying different transfer modes. What's challenging about this scene is that because all the photographs are so different in terms of color and composition, it's not easy just to apply one color wash, one ink transfer mode across the board. I thought that that would be the case, and boy was I wrong. Here I'm fine-tuning this ink. I didn't like how it started so white. It was very jarring to the eye to go into such contrast. Here I'm trying a different texture, and then a different texture. For this particular scene, I don't want the textures to be overwhelming, like you see in some of the other scenes. This is kind of interesting, but I do not like how much white it's leaving on the screen. Some of the images become very hard to see. Some of them look really cool. So I thought it'd be cool to use that ink footage over that particular shot. I also thought it might work over this shot of the stars on the wall from the CIA. But in this case, I flopped the scale so that the ink footage looks slightly different. So now I've decided just to add 2 layers of ink footage to a handful of images throughout, just to add more variance and texture. I'm going to go ahead and speed through some of this as well. Okay, now back in the main comp, I thought it might be interesting to drag a texture underneath the quick edits, set the edits to a transfer mode, and get some texture that way in the white parts of the image. Here I'm just cycling through the transfer modes. So this doesn't solve my problem of texturing the white areas, but I liked how it was looking on the parts of the photograph, the texture. But now things look like they're a little too contrasty. What I was doing there was taking a quick look at previous scenes that I've animated and just making sure that I'm not totally off base with the color and texture compared to those. So here I noticed that the ink is not moving with the scale of the images. So to fix that, I've gone back into the comp and I'm taking the ink and parenting it to the photographs, to the corresponding photographs. Again, too much white. There's a weird ink pop between the last image and this image. So what I did there was jump back into the first scene and copy and paste the all familiar Kodak blue image. I think this image may be on almost every scene throughout the title sequence. Here again, I'm trying the old film look. It's an effect called misfire from Red Giant. I thought it'd be cool to add a bunch of flicker to this, which ultimately I believe does not get used because it's too much out of place. Yeah, this film effect, I mean, it looks cool, but it just doesn't match the rest of the scenes. So I tried again, but it's not working. I think I'm gonna have to create a course on using old film effects. I think that's gonna have to be something in the near future. But yeah, I think that about wraps up this scene. I think for now it works. I will come back to this scene and adjust and get it fine-tuned to better suit the overall sequence.